First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Second and 7. To throw is Hurts. There's the
you gotta make the tackle, bro. You gotta make that tackle, man.
Before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Man in motion is Brown. Third and long for Hurts. Going up top. He's got it.
Oh, my fault.
Inside the opponent's 35.
Oh, this should never happen.
They've come out swinging here on this opening drive.
That shit should never happen.
And that's exactly what they wanted to do.
That shit should never happen.
Plays and try to get some points.
That shit should never happen.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. There's Leofau. They're on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
One of the tight ends motions right. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Quick throw here is complete. He is in. Touchdown, Eagles.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try. Back to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Wow, he's on my phone. Oh, yeah?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
What's wrong with the TV?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. On second down, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First down, Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Second down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Now a 3rd and 2. In motion, Lamb. Prescott on 3rd and 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
In motion, Lamb.
Kill! 47! Hey, 47! 26!
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, Lamb all alone, wide open. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the...
At their own 42-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert it. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and
he will score! Jahan Dotson, touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point drop.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he will take this to the end zone. So extending the lead to a 10-point advantage. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Covey now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. What a connection.
Thank you.
Down inside the
Thank you.
5-yard line.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't hike that ball so fast, I wasn't even ready. That's all right. What you gonna do? You better take that field goal. Oh, okay. You don't want it. You don't want no point.
Well, a chance to
Watch.
get right back
Quick,
in it here.
quick stop.
1st down.
Quick stop.
And goal.
Quick stop.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Oh, yeah, well
That's
done.
going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Right tick. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On play action. Here's Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just
Yeah.
rushed that decision just a little bit down.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the game.
Trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Bullshit, bro.
By their rookie corner. And he is going to score.
Bullshit.
Pick six for the
Why throw a pick on that? He would beat.
You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Going to stop him in his tracks. That's the 15-yard line. Cooks going in motion.
That's 2 of the first 3. The Warriors did win in San Francisco last game in December, but this is the first game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's also produced the second.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Suddenly, he's kind of found the patch with Pajinski. They play off each other well.
Hey, 73, 73.
Well, Pajinski's really driving right now.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Great.
Embrace it out. Was in the charges a year ago.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just fight the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's into the end zone yet again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will go up by 7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just being shows with lots of seasons and episodes. Plus, staying up lots of hours after bedtime. Because you need sleep. You need answers. Walmart thinks it's Walmart Plus. This is beer.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Get 0% APR on these Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM. Get up to $3,000 loans on GX.
Hey!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Hey, 73, 73.
A run with Gainwell. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Very good, set. Miami. Delta.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Into the floor.
Here's a 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends in motion right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Still playing with those days.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. They'll come up with nothing there, fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 3rd and goal. And in motion is Brown.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Their draft picks away as well. They could have potential for next week. Draft picks at this point.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's first down. In motion, Lamb. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Thomas Jones scores. 70-74.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Now, 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. A short game, down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Second and goal. Now Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2. Here's Prescott. And he's into the end zone. The conversion is successful, and it's an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
Sweat can irritate your skin. Take your skin to its happy place.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Nickers the flavor bagel just got a stack with eating order for just $7.99 on new Seattle bagel stacks. Choose from the chicken broth with grilled chicken and dressing, the spicy steak versus the Tuscan. Only $7.99 each and only at Flavor.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Great. Well done.
On play action, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. He'll try to run for it. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Open man downfield is Smith. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll do it. And our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
About life, success that really trickles down to everyone.
Now listen to me. Terrence Howard said something about once your manhood been grabbed up out of you, you need therapy. Am I right? Is that? That's what he said. You need therapy, homeboy. You're ashamed of yourself. You yearn. Back shots. Your yearning of back shots takes away from you being able to be honest as you report things that happen. Listen. In fact, Terrence Howard, let me tell you something about Terrence Howard. Now, I'm a big fan of Terrence Howard's talent. I think he stands out talently.
I bet you he'll come on the show.
I would love him to come on the show because you know what I want to ask him? How was you able to work on the set as a heterosexual man to know you were hated upon if you wasn't part of the Brown Hotel crew? I'm just saying, if you're not part of the disposable hotel rag, bro, you're not. Let me tell you something about being on set. Man, you've been on set before, right? The makeup trailer it's like what a game's lead up to. Like inside.
Chili dog.
Chili dogs. Listen, man. When you on set, you got a makeup truck.
This nigga said the chili dog.
Is in the makeup truck while everybody else is in there. You control everything. The makeup truck We like to walk up to each other and you in there, a heterosexual male, they be like, this how they do it. They all let you know. They got like some vaginas in there. They see it with their eyes. You think of things that they do. So, I would like to ask Terrence Howard how he survived 1% of his spirit. And if you're not kidding, you are in the field. So, it's either Toronto or number two. You're a heterosexual male on the set of Empire. How did you pull it off? I want to know, Mr. Howard. Please come on the 5150 show. I know you have stories to tell that you really want to get off. Come tell it on a real platform where the real truth is able to come out because we are who we say we are. Except for maybe Darlene. I think Darlene. Okay, my bad.
That was funny, though.
What they say?
Somebody said that he would say, don't touch me.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I come into the bloody bottles underneath.
His accent was brilliant.
Man,
I keep 100 racks inside my G. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Straight up body, I think I'm a beat. If I got up, I'm a sip, sip. I run the rest up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these
You gonna get to
I
that other side.
had to go through the struggle, I
Mainstream
didn't
side.
forget that. I hide inside of the Maybach and now I
When I
sit
get
back.
there, they gonna
Deep,
know who I
know
am.
me now, cause I got the big rap. Cause I'm getting money now. I know you heard that. Young on the corner, I had to serve.
Why do they
I'm
tolerate
fronting me
him?
some
He's got a
had
big
to get
following
him
and
back. We
he's
came
gonna
up on
help
dirty
the
money, I gave it
It's
up.
gonna help the
Bad
TV
off
show
the
because a
then
lot
I
of
get my
people like Corey.
either you run it,
You know, people
got a New Orleans,
don't have talent. They're gonna highlight the people who like Corey.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottles is
So
underneath.
yeah,
Cause I
when I
might
get
got
there,
it
what
out
do you
the
think
street.
to
I keep 100
It's gonna be
racks
nothing, but it's
inside
gonna
my
be
G. I
people that
remember
look
hitting
back
them
at
all
these
with a whole
conversations
team.
like,
Now
well, guess
ain't
what?
us a call cause I'm
Because
balling.
he
I was
said
waking up
those, I
getting
guess,
racks in
you
the
know,
morning.
he said,
I was
you know,
broke, now I'm
shit,
rich,
but
deep, salty.
if
I've
I'm
been waking up
pursuing
to get the money, whoa,
an agent,
whoa. Got it bad, 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 said it, whoa, whoa. The
if
bitch
I'm
to my
pursuing an
toes,
agent,
two
I
twins
would
on a boat.
get a
I
couple
put it in new
of
AP, the water like a boat. I was
maybe a
down bad
TV
on my
show
what
run
was
for
you?
a little
What
You
was
while.
you?
gone,
I
bro?
know you turned your back on
All right,
me.
homie.
It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
All right,
I
Ching
got
They
Ching.
find
back.
a way.
Cause I
Ching
got the black back.
Ching
Got
Ching.
diamonds on me,
He
flash,
was
this
a
ain't
brother on
Snapchat.
that
Ching Ching Ching.
Chicago show.
Yellow diamonds on
All
me,
It
look
was a
like
lot of stuff.
lemonade.
right.
Baby
He
mama,
came
that new
together.
Bentayga. Tryna
I
get
hit
the
the
dojo
big
like a
name.
sensei.
That's what they. That's how say my name Smith.
All right.
My business. I
That's
got
just say
brothers
my
that
name
did the
Smith.
time,
What
I
they
ain't
say?
kidding.
Because they
All
don't
these
know the
rappers just
story
talk about
about
it,
you.
I live it.
And
Growing up,
they
I
keep
ain't got
up
no
with you
sky
about
limit.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4G's on yeah, G. I dip into the
at the
bloody
end of the day,
bottles
I
is
said,
underneath.
yeah.
Cause I might
I said,
got it
F him.
out the streets. I keep 100
I did.
racks inside
When it
my
comes
G.
to
I
Howard,
remember
I'm
hitting
still
them
Oh, I
all
ain't
with a
that.
whole
doing the
team.
best I
Now
can.
can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the
It's
morning.
been
I was broke, now I'm
is
rich, deep,
us talk
salty.
about bullshit.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens.
That's what he called it.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
That's clever. Yeah, sure. Somebody brought up Isaac Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah or Isaac?
Isaiah.
Was it Isaiah?
It's Isaiah.
Isaiah, that's a solid brother.
Look what happened.
I never met him, but I already, if he ain't with it, They're going to get you offset with negative press. This brother played in King Kong. He played in the NWA movie. Who did he play? Did he play Easy in the NWA movie?
We're talking about Isaiah Washington. That's a different dude.
No, I'm not talking about Isaiah Washington now. I'm talking about the brother who got ran off the set of Chicago.
Okay.
The shot. Man, listen.
They did some good.
You're not going to fit in.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
And I'm not just talking about they can't play to a certain way or talk to you a certain way because, it's women who refer to me as women. And they are not comfortable with masculine males in the presence. They like to be around. They don't like to be around.
You just gave it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
I said I lost everything after Gay slurred pictures.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What happens on these sets where,
From the gun, Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
He said I did become a better husband and father.
That's your speculation.
I got a question. This is going to be
first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And this play is
Oh,
going
yeah, Rico.
taken down behind the line.
Can't have you in here, Rico.
On the field and get started.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to come back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after him.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Now he'll air one out. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
First and 10.
I get it.
Off the play fake. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Try again. It's second and 10.
No, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
So this was a great stress test for his defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Did he tell him to stop telling him what he was? After he looked there, you know. Smith. From what I understand, this was something brewing. Not just starting on that show. He's a Will Smith. I know Will Smith. Like the Porsche type thing.
On first and 10, Prescott. Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. It's Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry for King Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here's a second and 12. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Jackson now on second down.
maybe some business.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
What I'm trying to tell you is this, man. I don't hate nobody. I don't walk around and hate when I meet you. If you have an issue where you lost real sacks.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
This is a fact.
Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
What's the name of the movie? He deserved trophies and he's turned that.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, kill! 47!
In motion, Lamb.
Hey, 47!
First down, Prescott. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
People to stay in their lane.
I paid a girl one day $200 to come to my room and do the twist naked for 30 minutes.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
I'm gonna go watch that scene on the Blues Brothers now. And we were prank calling your generation of my show today. Prank calling the city. They got some 5 over. We called, I would say his name, we was like, hey, somebody playing casting director who was looking for the Luther Vandross Island thing, and we needed somebody to play his boyfriend.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Oh, he got big fries. I don't do those type of roles.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going.
Like, he would do the role. Who can you see who a straight black man? Homie, we a dying breed, homie. We a dying breed. I don't know. Let me ask you something. Okay. I think Ryan Davis should play. Who? I think Ryan Davis should play Luther. Who? Ryan Davis. Even if he can't sing, they could do something with the voice. I don't think he can. I think he'll play. What'd you just say? I don't think Ryan Davis can. Man, you trying to fuck with me, man. See, I said a cuss word, man. Oh,
there we go.
You ain't gonna work. That's what they're from.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Vaughn. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set. First and 10.
43.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Man, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will reach the end zone for 6. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
46, 46. 47.
Now Dak to throw. Oh, baby, he gets dropped and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Respect for true talent and true elegance.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one's going to hit the turf. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's my opinion, man. But if you're at 50, you got one of these. There's no coaching.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Looking for a target. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So that you as you are older, out there with the as you are older.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Piron. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A counter give here to Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and then new set of downs to work with.
Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after.
Respectful and
right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
If I kiss you, that means I'm really intoxicated. Let me try this.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one goes incomplete.
I see you.
They sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those jump throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Somebody said these crickets are right there.
If there's not really
Somebody said, yeah, that one big
Throwing
shell.
again is Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion.
Dak throwing again. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth the salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
T-shirts here? Where are they? Where? Oh, you can... Hey, listen.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. They'll run Pacheco, and he has enough room to gain about 4. Working quickly here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lead by 14. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. This finds Cooks, complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They don't really mess with the system. They never messed with the system before. I am aware that now, if you don't,
let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Paperwork against file defense in this world, you're going to lose.
Now here's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Chased it. Oh, he was on the move. So was the defense, and they take him down.
Don't do that. That was stupid.
And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check. His legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Working from the pistol, Prescott.
Come on, man. Block somebody, bro.
And
God
damn. Have them staring at a tough fourth down.
That nigga ain't block nobody.
It's clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense is imposing on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Ager on now. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 13. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense.
Drop it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 18 on 2nd down. He's on the move. Gets himself free. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know we've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Hey, dribble it. Yellow. Hey, 15.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Can't you give him much of the credit for this early lead? Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Forced out to his right. Pressure's there.
Hey, what I want. Hey, what I want. Hey, what I want right there. That's how it's a cool.
What little remains of this half. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hero 15.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Called in by Worthy. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They left him wide open. It's complete. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah, here we go. I take 46.
Prescott here from the gun. He shovels this one forward. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Second and 4. He fires one deep down the left. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. Flush down out to his left. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send a man in motion. Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down. Here's Prescott again. Has it at the 7. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll try to run it in. And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's going to
Come on,
bring it up to
baby.
the 40-yard
Gotta make
line
that
before he
tackle.
stops.
Yeah, I missed that.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's 2nd and 11. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Play action, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup.
Attack!
2nd and 4. Yellow. Easy.
From the 36. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They go with Piron here.
Shit.
The defense gets there to force a small loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
Back to throw it. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes to throw for it. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Here we go, going to 53.
1st down, here's Dak. On the move, headed right. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete. Connection, but some stone hands
Catch
get
that.
away there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yeah. Here we go. Right there. Hey, 47. Everybody kill. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. The deep shot connects on the free play and makes for a very easy decline of that offsides flag. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Everybody kill. Under.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down
Come
for a
on.
loss.
It's trash.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the fourth. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
The give now to Piron.
Shit.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down.
That shit up.
That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. Called in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
You got to make that tackle, bro. You got to make that tackle.
So how about the determination there?
Yeah, make that tackle, bro.
Hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd downs. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleased, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead.